Well, folks, this is Yamil for Gunstock Reviews. Today we're here in Phoenix, Arizona at the home of Enloe Customs. And Marty, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Awesome. Marty is going to show us today how to properly install the selector switch on an AR-15 lower receiver. Right? Right nomenclature?
Right nomenclature, yeah.
Okay, great. Well, check it out. See how it's done.
Okay, so now we're going to install our selector switch and our grip because you actually need to install the detent with the selector at the same time as you would install the grip, right? So we have our Brownell screwdriver right next to our obsidian mat here, right? Or our obsidian toolkit, and our selector. So selector goes in from left to right, and you want the hammer cocked as this happens, right? So we're going to come in here, we're just going to put it in place, right? Nice and low, and I'm going to put it in the safe position just in case that it's floating around in there, but I don't want it to fire while I'm doing anything, right? So then what I'm going to do, if you'll notice here on the right side, my left, but right side, we're going to drop the detent in place. Now, the grip itself has a hole in it on the right side. We are going to drop the spring in there. So spring is in place, right? We have our screwdriver that's on our perfectly fitted, or at least our perfectly fitted Brownell screwdriver onto our screw here. And then we have this little lock washer, right? So we're going to put this in place. I'm going to capture this spring here, or as I hold this, and I'm going to run the screwdriver up into the hole here, right? So now I'm going to hold this sideways because I kind of have to do two things at once. I'm actually supporting, if you can see my fingers on this side, I'm supporting the safety in place, the detent, which is in place as well, and then usually these things are kind of tight, and this one's actually nice and loose. I'm gonna start to run this up in here a little bit, right? So just to make sure, okay, it didn't go quite yet, but that's okay. So I can run this in here because this screwdriver is nice and fit really well. I want to be very careful if you notice that spring there, right? I want to be very careful that that goes into the hole onto the detent. It is possible for that spring to get misaligned and not impact on your detent itself, but actually on the receiver. And then as you start to screw this down, right, as this thing is tightening down, what will happen is that spring will bend, and you won't have a audible click on your detent, and in fact you'll probably have a bent spring. So just pay particular attention there, and as you see this thing starting to tighten up, right? There it goes. And now you have your selector installed. You're just going to make sure that it goes on and off, right? I'm actually covering the hammer so I don't accidentally pull the trigger even though my finger is off the trigger. One of our safety rules, right? But I still want to just make sure that, okay, snapping up and down in place, grip is nice and tight. And that is how you install the selector and the grip on an AR lower.
Thanks for watching Gunstock Reviews. Remember, stay safe and have fun at the range.
Thank you for watching Gunstock Reviews. Please visit our website at www.gunstockreviews.com for more exclusive content. Please visit our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/gunstockreviews. Your contributions would be greatly appreciated and help us grow our selections and frequency of videos.